great day. Thank you so much for joining me. Now today I get to share an unboxing for you using the banana split level of the Flavor of the Month card kit by Scrapping for Less. Now this is how your kit will come in if you decide to order it. Actually, this month's kit, I'm so sorry guys, but it has sold out. So keep a lookout for next month's kit. But I did want to show you the contents of everything that came in the kit. Scrapping for Less's kits are unique because there's 4 collections in one kit, and so each collection will get, and actually there's 4 levels too. Banana Split is the highest level. Each level will get 8 sheets of cardstock. You get 4 colored and 4 white. They are 8.5 by 11 standard size cardstock sheets, and then you also get a stamp set. This month's stamp set was created by Michelle Curry. She's the owner of Pink and Maine, and so she designed this stamp set for Scrapping for Less, which I thought was really nice. Okay, and then you also get your 4 collections. Now the theme for this month's kit is wild and free, so you get a lot of earthy tones with a lot of fun items in it. Now to get an ingredient sheet, now you would go to the Scrapping for Less store and you can download it. It's free. I'll leave links below to where you can download it, and then you also can download the sketch sheet as well, and so I'll leave links below to where you can check those out. There are subscriptions, and so you might want to consider that if you decide you like this kit. So I'm going to show you everything that comes in each collection, but right now I'm just numbering each of the collections. Sometimes they come numbered, and this time, well, mine didn't come numbered, so I kind of had to organize it a little bit. Now, if you get the Deluxe Sundae, you'll get this die and everything in the collection. And then if you get the Banana Split, you get everything in the collection, the die, and then you get an ink cube. Now, the ink cubes will vary in color. I got a Hero Hues, but you might not get a Hero Hue, so just letting you know that. You also get 4 canvas tags. Okay, so basically that's the ins and outs of the kits, but you are probably wanting to know what comes in the collections. And so I'm going to make 4 cards today using each collection. Now, as a design team member, Scrapping for Less asked that we use the sketch sheets to create our cards, so that's exactly what I want to do. I'm going to use the sketch sheet for each of my 4 cards today. Now, I trimmed down and scored each of my colored cardstocks, and then for the white cardstock, it was perfect thickness for stamping, so I just cut all of them into quarters. And then I have some stamping sheets, which is really great. Okay, now we're going to work on collection number 1, but before we do that, I'm going to stamp my images. Well, let me show you what's in the collection number 1. Collection number 1, you get 2 cloud shaker shapes. Now these shaker shapes are on the thick side. They would be great for gift tags. They would be just so cute for gift tags. I wouldn't advise mailing them because of the bulk. You get a package of Kennedy gray sequins that coordinate with everything beautifully, and then you also get the envelope that comes with each collection, and then you get 6 6x6 pattern papers. These are this collection has single-sided papers, and then along with collection number 1 you get a sticker sheet. This sticker sheet is the family tree sticker sheet. And I don't think I mentioned it, but the papers were from Bo Bunny. They're called natural dots. They're like 2-tone color dots. But this is the sticker sheet. So, and they are stickers. They're on the thinner side. So, I just thought I would let you guys know that. And it's a full-size sticker sheet, which is 5.5 by 12, which is huge. So you get all this in collection number 1. Now, before I make my card, I want to stamp some images. So I'm going to grab the stamp set. And I'm going to grab each one of those little critters. It comes with an owl, and then it comes with a little platypus, and then it comes with a adorable little fox, and then it also comes with this cute little dinosaur. And then each of the sentiments that come with this stamp set coordinate with each of those little critters, which I thought was so cute. I'm using my Tim Holtz stamp platform. I'm just switching over to the clear side. I'm going to be using my Memento ink to ink up my images really well. And I'm in love with the stamp platform, by the way, guys. I just thought I'd throw that in. I stamp my images. It is an alcohol-friendly ink, and that's what I'm going to be using to color in my images. Now, to make this video a little bit shorter, I just completely skipped most of the coloring, but I did color in all my images. And so here they are. I just love those little images. I'm just going to fussy cut each one of those out. They're so cute. Okay, once I have those done, well, aren't they so sweet? I love those. A lot of neutral colors in the images too, which I really like. Actually, I didn't even know what color to color the platypus. I didn't know if it was a gray or brown, so I went with browns. But I think he turned out cute. Okay, so let's make our card. Now, I'm just cutting out, I'm going to be using sketch number 2 for this card. Now, I'm trimming down a panel. This is just like a small rectangle. And with this paper, it's a two-tone grays. They're all polka dotted. Yeah, I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but each of these pattern papers are polka dotted. And then I'm going to trim out 2 strips of this brown. These strips happen to be 1 inch by 4 inch, and they'll fit perfectly on the sides of my card base. Then I'm going to cut out a strip of this, it's like a orangey color. I'm going to cut out a strip of this. And then from my stash, I have a scallop edge die. And then I'm going to take a piece of this tan paper. And using that die, I'm just going to cut it out. And I think those will be all the elements I'm going to be using, at least as far as pattern paper goes. For my card base, I chose this orange cardstock. And just using my glue runner, I'm going to go ahead and glue those brown polka dot papers to each side of my panel. Now this card will be a side folding card. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to take that gray polka dot paper, and I cut it out just to be, it was just a little too big. So I went back in with my paper trimmer and trimmed it down just a little bit more. I'm going to place that in the center, and then using my tape runner, I'm going to tape it, tape that scallop edge paper to that gray. That way I could remove it, because I want to pop that panel there up with some foam tape. Okay, now I'm going to grab these cute little branches from the sticker sheet, and I'm just going to place them on that panel. And I thought that the owl would look so cute next to those branches, so I'm just using some foam dimensional adhesive, and I'm going to pop that little owl up. And place him right on the bottom of that branch. I think he looks cute there. Now we need a sentiment. So the sentiment that goes with the owl says spectacular. So I'm just going to take that and put it on my acrylic block, and using some VersaFine ink, I'm going to stamp it on a piece of that white cardstock that came with the kit. And then I grabbed a thought bubble from my stash, and I'm just going to cut out that sentiment. But before I do that, I'm going to add some embossing powder, and I'm just going to heat set that. So I cut that out, and there's our little sentiment, nice and shiny. After I did this, I realized that the little bottom part of the thought bubble was kind of facing the wrong way, but I just went with it. Hopefully no one else will notice it, but I think it still looks cute. I had some brown, or it's like a tan jute cord on my desk, and so I thought it would be perfect around the seam of that bottom piece there, and then I added a button and tied a bow on top of that. And then I just thought it needed something else, so I took that last branch that was in the sticker sheet, and I'm adding some dimensional adhesive to each of those. I'm cutting out the leaves, and then I'm going to add it to the leaves that are on the card base, just so that some are directly on the card base and then some are popped up. I think that gives just a really nice effect. Okay, I did add some black Nuvo drops to the owl's eyes, and that's it. That's my first card. Now we're going to move on to collection number 2. Now here's everything you get in collection number 2. Collection number 2 is like a camping theme. So you get your sequins. They're gorgeous. You get your envelope. You get 4 pieces of campfire ephemera. And again, the ephemera pieces will vary, guys. Some of you will get the same, some of you won't. And so I just wanted to let you guys know that. And then I'm just going to tuck my envelope on the side there. And then you also get coordinating 6x6 pattern papers. This is Campfire and Lakeside by Photoplay. And these are double-sided pattern papers here. And I love the colors. Browns and oranges and reds. It's just very fallish and campfire-y. Very wild and free, I suppose. I really like that one. I'm going to use that one for this card. And then you also get a sticker sheet with this one. And it's a full-size sticker sheet, guys. You get the full thing. It is 5.5 by 12-inch sticker sheet. So you get tons of stickers. And these are heavier stickers. I wanted to let you know that they're not chipboard stickers, but they're heavy-duty stickers, which is nice. A lot of fun little elements in that sticker sheet. Okay, so let's make our card. Now, for this card, I'm going to use sketch number 1. And I'm going to grab that. This is actually a wood grain that has some printed lettering on it. And then I'm also going to cut out these 2 pieces here of the pattern paper. And then I did cut out a small rectangle using the white cardstock that came with the kit to fit in the center of that panel. And then again, since I had that twine on my desk, it was just staring at me, so I thought I'd use it on the seam of this card as well. That's what happens when I leave stuff on my desk. I use it. Okay, I'm just going to add some fun foam behind there so that that's ready to go. Next, we're going to work on this little panel. The sketch had a circle in the middle of it, so I'm grabbing a circle die and using that same wood grain paper, I'm going to cut out a circle. I'm just going to tape that directly on that white panel. And I thought for this card it'd be cute to use this little guy. I thought he went really well with the little fishies. And so I'm just going to pop him up with some foam tape. I'm going to put him on the left of that panel there. Lovely. Now I was thinking about a sentiment, and I noticed in the pattern paper there was a sheet that had a whole bunch of the squares on it, and one of the squares said think outside, no box required, which I thought was so adorable. And then I love the little scallop edge around it, so I'm just going to cut that out, and I'm going to place that on that little panel as well, just kind of arranging it. I didn't cut it out too well, so I'm just making sure it looks pretty. Okay, I'm going to stick that down, and then I'm taking that little compass ephemera and I'm going to place that in the middle of my circle there. And I think it looks cute, so cute. And I'm going to add some foam tape to the behind there. I'm going to take this wood grain panel and adhere that to a white card base, top folding card base. Place it right in the center, which I didn't, so I have to peel it up and recenter it. But you didn't get to see that part. I've been doing that a lot lately. Okay, I just placed that in the center. And here you'll see that I kind of raised the images on that white panel in the center. They were a little bit too low, so I just off camera lifted the whole thing up a little bit. I added a piece of one of the stickers that says The Great Outdoors, and again added the button and some twine. and then I went over the compass and then the bill and the hands and the feet. And I think this is, and I'm going to go in with some black Nuvo drops for the eyes. And I think this is my favorite card for this kit. Well, actually for this video. Let's say that. Okay. So that's card number 2 using collection number 1. Now we're going to move along to collection number 3. I'm going to show you what comes in collection number 3. Now, if you have little guys in your life, collection number 3 is like perfect. It's a dinosaur theme for this one. So you get 3 pieces of ephemera, 2 pieces of chipboard, some sequins. All the sequins in the collections are from Kennedy Grace. They're beautifully coordinated. In this collection, you get this really nice die. It's from Paper Smooches. It's called Loopy Leaves. And I love that die. I think it's so fun. And then here's your pattern papers. These pattern papers are double-sided, and you get 6 of them. A lot of fun images. I'm just going to flip them over and show you the back sides here. So cute. This paper collection is Dino Friends and Jungle Safari by Echo Park. So we're going to jump in and make our card using sketch number 3. Now, instead of using the sketch as a vertical card, I'm going to make it horizontal. I just thought I'd mix it up a little bit. I'm going to trim down this paper here so it fits in the center of my panel. It has a bunch of dinosaurs on it. It was just so cute. And then for this card, I thought I'd use the chipboard piece. The chipboard piece is so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. It says, I love you this much, and that is a ton, I promise. Which I thought it was so sweet. So I thought the background for this chipboard piece would be nice to have this wood grain. Okay. And then while I had my trimmer out, I thought I would cut 3 strips of this bright paper. You have the turquoise, the orange, and the yellow. And I'm using the part where the holes are at the top. Usually that's the part we throw away, but I thought I'm going to put that to good use. I'm using a piece of white cardstock and using a fishtail banner that came from my stash, along with a smaller one. And I'm going to cut out 3 of the smaller fishtails and 1 of the larger ones here. And then these are the elements we're going to use for the card. I'm going to use this real pretty turquoisey bluish colored cardstock for this card, and it'll be a side folding card. I'm going to place my little dinosaur panel in the middle, and then also I'm securing, well, I didn't do that yet. You'll notice that on the chipboard piece it had curved edges, so I just took my corner chomper and I corner rounded the ends using the 1/4 inch side. Now I'm going to adhere my little flags. Now I'm using the grid lines on my mat kind of as a guide, but I think I got them a little bit too long. So you'll notice I cut it out, but I shortened my little fishtail banners on that end there, just so it fit better on that white card piece up there. Now I added my wood grain piece, and now I'm going to place my chipboard sentiment. And I thought it needed a little more, so it came with a chipboard footprint of a dinosaur, so I just added that to the bottom of the dinosaur, just for an added element of dimension. I think this card would be so cute for any little guy in your life. Okay, now I always have to add more, of course, and so I took my white gel pen and went around the whole edges of the card base, and then also I went around the chipboard piece in the middle of the wood grain paper. I'm adding some white and black Nuvo crystal drops to create a bigger eye for that dinosaur, and then I'm going to go in with my Wink Estella just to give it a little bit of shimmer. And that's it for that card. That's the vertical, and then here's how it looks horizontal. I think it turned out so cute. Okay, now we're moving on to our last collection. This is collection number 4. Now with this collection, you get your envelope, of course, And then you get a whole roll of Echo Park's washi paper. Washi paper. Whoops, washi tape. Okay. This one is so cute. It has little owls on it, and this is from The Story of Us by Echo Park, and it coordinates with the papers. You get your sequins, beautiful mix of sequins, and then you get 4 flowers. Now I'm pretty sure that the flowers that you get will vary as well. You'll get different sized and different colored flowers, but they'll all coordinate with these papers, which are so fun. And these papers are by Echo Park 2, The Story of Us, and they're double-sided, which is really nice. So there's the top side. I'm just going to flip them over and show you the back side. A lot of fun colors. Okay, and so that's collection number 4. So let's make our card. For the last sketch on the sheet, it's sketch number 4. Now it is the square card, but I prefer not to make square cards. I mean, once in a while I will, but I just always like the standard A2 size top folding card bases. So I'm gonna make this card into a 4.5 by 5 inch, 4.25 by 5.5 inch card. Okay. So I have all my elements cut out. I cut out a circle, 2 smaller rectangles, and then a square panel that's just a little bit smaller than my card base. And then I also took the hello die that was from Pink and Maine, and I cut out the hello using the white cardstock that came with the kit. Now I'm just kind of figuring out my placement, and that's one thing great about the sketch sheets is you know that your placement's there. And I got it crooked again. So I'm just going to straighten up my panel here. Get that in the center. Okay. Once I have that done, I'm going to adhere my 2 smaller rectangle pieces. This one goes to the left of the card, and this one will go to the bottom. Now I did pop up my circle with some foam tape, and then I secured my little flower with some glue dots. I'm just using my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to add my hello, making sure it's pressed down really well. And then just for a touch of interest, I added my white gel pen, some faux stitching around that circle. I thought this was a great addition to this card kit, like wildflowers. I thought that was just so pretty. Next, the sketch sheet had 3 little circles up on top of that larger circle, so I just added some sequins. I did layer the sequins, so there's 2 different sizes, and then I added a seed bead on the very top part, just for a little shimmer. I'm going to go in with my my Wink of Stella shimmer pen here, and I'm just going to go over the hello, and that's it. I'm going to show you a quick look at all 4 cards that I made, and then at the end there's some still shots of close-up pictures of the cards. I'm so sorry that the kit has sold out, but I did want to show you what came in it and how you can create some cards with it for those of you who did get it. Again, you can download the ingredient sheet and the sketch sheet. And I thank you so much, guys, for stopping by. If you like this tutorial, give me a thumbs up, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button. And I wish you a lovely rest of your weekend. Here's what's left over the kit. You get tons of things left over in the kit, which is so fantastic. Happy crafting, guys. We'll see you again real soon. And I'll leave links below, so check those out. Bye-bye.